boys and girls, back at it. I'm not going to say again because this is unprecedented what's going on. I just wanted to chime in about the forest fires that are currently taking over certain small areas of New Brunswick. We have a major fire called the Oldfield Fire up around Miramichi, and then we have another one in Irishtown, which is closer to Moncton. The reason why I felt compelled to talk to you guys about this is that I live right up against a national park. There is forest, dense forest, literally, I'm going to say 100 feet from my house. The possibility of my home and many, many homes on my road and many lives being affected by forest fire is strong. I mean, it's not overwhelmingly strong, but the potential is there. The New Brunswick government has seen fit to kick everybody out of the woods, basically, and request that you not go into the woods. They stay out of the woods, keep vehicles out of the woods. And basically abide by that without fines, by the way. They're not looking at fining anybody like Nova Scotia and their ridiculous fines and a few of the other Atlantic provinces that are doing fines. To be 100% clear, I don't like Susan Holt. I don't like the Susan Holt government. I don't like the fact that they literally haven't done much for us. But on this file, they got it right. I'm afraid, a lot of people will disagree with me, but I agree with her 100%. Stay out of the woods. We don't need any more fires. We don't have the resources to fight any more fires. Our resources are stretched thin now fighting the fires that we currently have. So why would we risk any more fires? And I mean, people go in the bush, people go in the forest, people go on Crown land all the time. People party on Crown land, and you know it and I know it. The Northern Shore is probably famous throughout the whole province for their outrageous parties that they have. Everybody's in the bush doing all kinds of stuff. Drinking is a big part of that. And it's no secret that New Brunswickers love cigarettes for some strange reason. It's like 1980 around here. Everybody smokes cigarettes. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of people smoking cigarettes, and they smoke cigarettes, and what do? They're in the bush. They're in the bush at nighttime. What are they going to do? They're going to light a fire to get some smoke, keep the mosquitoes away, because we got mosquitoes. So, the premise is, do you trust people? Do you trust people? I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I don't. I'm not a trusting person. I don't trust the government either. But that being said, on this point, they seem to have gotten it right. I don't trust people because the rumor was, and I talked to somebody in government from the area. I'm not going to name gender or anything like that because you guys will be able to figure out who it was. And that person told me that it's purportedly understood. The rumor is that somebody had dumped some garbage and set it on fire, and that's what got the Oldfield Road fire going. So it was illegal garbage dumping, and somebody torched the garbage. Now, why they torched the garbage, I don't know. Maybe they thought that they were hiding who they were. I don't know, whatever reason. If that was truth and that being the case, then exactly proves the point that we can't trust people to go in the bush and not do jackass things. It's just, there's too much at stake right now, and all this bitching and groaning about not being able to use the forest, it's not coming from, I haven't heard anybody that's been upset. The biggest thing that I see is that these online channels on YouTube, what I've seen, there's a bunch of them, they're all chiming in, and they're all got something to say about how the tyranny of the government is taking away people's rights. Well, it's extenuating circumstances, and it's not the same as it was back in the 2020 when we know what was going on then. It's not the same concept. The concept here is there is a direct correlation between fire and death. It's not up for debate. It's not up, it's not something that we can argue about. If there's fire, there's death. If there's fire, there's destruction. If there's fire, there's loss of resources. There's loss of crown land. There's loss of structure. There's all kinds of things that come with fire. Fire is fire, and you don't mess with fire. So I don't want to hear. I don't subscribe to any of that crap that we're taking away people's rights. We're protecting. The government's protecting. What we're doing in New Brunswick is we're protecting people. We're protecting the resource. We're protecting, if you want to go for a walk in the woods, when this is all over, and it will come to an end, you'll be able to go for a walk in the woods. And you'll be able to enjoy the woods. The other thing of it is a lot of people get employment from the bush, from the woods, from crown land. I am employed by a company, and I'm not going to tell you who I'm employed with, that we take a resource from the crown land. We're kicked out of our plant. We have a processing plant. We have a lot of equipment there. We are kicked off of the crown land. We cannot go to work. So I'm working from home. They've given us very, very limited of what we can do. Now the product that we produce is in jeopardy of being useless and quite possibly being able to produce combustion. So enough said about that. I'm directly affected. I don't have employment right now. Although I am working from home, and I'm trying to get some stuff done that I can, but that still exists. So hopefully, we had rain last night, and where I lived, I don't know. It looks like I'm driving halfway there. I got to meet a guy to drop a truck part off. Looks like there's been moisture out here, although doesn't seem to be as much it was back, and I'm closer to the coast, around the national park there. Oh no, there's puddles here, so yeah, they did get the rain here, but I'm still a fair distance away from where I work, so yeah, I don't know if they got rain. And there's rain forecasted for today. Hopefully, God help us, that knocks down the fires and gets us to the point where we can start getting back to work and start getting things back to normal. Get back out on the bush. Tree harvesting's going on. There's different things that go on, and we need to get back there. So I just wanted to put this out there, that I know it sucks, I got to get out of the woods, because it's been 36, 38 degrees out. Who wants to be in the bush with the mosquitoes? I know the reason why you want to be out there. I get it. I get it 100%. Yes, most of us are responsible citizens, and we maintain ourselves, and we don't do stupid things in the bush, but it's too risky. Right now, it's just too damn risky to get this going again. And I'm driving down the road here now. Yeah, I know I'm driving down the road, and I can see all kinds of you can see what the drought did to the trees. So they're changing colors here. And it's not like normal color changes. Wilting, a lot of wilting. My garden's just terrible. Anyway, before I get rambling on and start heading down a different path, I just wanted to say that in New Brunswick, we're under a ban to get out of the woods, to cease operations in the woods. And I'm not 100% against it. I don't like it like anybody else don't like it, but it's one of those things that there's a direct reason for it. And the reason is there, the reason is real, the reason is tangible, and it's not theory, speculation, or what else. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to get what I think out there, and I wanted to be a counterpoint argument to all these other YouTube producers, which I love them all. I watch them all, but they all seem to have a strong opinion, and they don't live here. They don't take their livelihood from the woods, and they don't have to function while this is all going on. And so the other side of the story, you know, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm trying to do here. Anyway, so like, subscribe, ring the bell, check back often. Thanks again. We'll see you soon. Bye.